Ba-da-ba-da. You are live. Oh, hi there. Alright. Sorry I'm running late tonight, guys. As usual, my folks just decide every Friday to have dinner late now, after I change my stream schedule. Oh, yeah. Okay. I even skipped out on ice cream just so I could get stream booted and running. Alright, who are we? Where are we? Why are we? Alright, between streams, I did a little bit this time, not as much as I did during the Safari Zone mid-stream run. Part of it was because I was going through the Pokedex and I was kind of realizing that there wasn't actually a ton of things for me to get. Or, like, things that I could get, I can obtain later, like, without leveling and evolving them. So, there just wasn't, like, any incentive for me to push for catching the things I was missing, or, trying to, like, level grind the things I was missing. So yeah, I think we're doing Sabrina's Gym first thing. Am I gonna be gone Sunday? No, I wasn't planning on missing Sunday. I know it's Mother's Day, but in my household, Mother's Day just means we eat KFC. Which is strange, but that's what my mom likes, so that's what we do. KFC hasn't even been great lately. I feel like it's gotten kind of downhill. At least the one that is near us. Doing great, big progress? No. This has been a terrible week. There has been no progress. I have been sleep deprived every day. Allergies haven't been horrendous, so that's like the only thing I've had going for me. Your family does the same thing for Mother's Day? KFC? That's actually, I almost find that hard to believe. I almost just want to be like, I don't believe you. I was gonna say, I don't recognize your name. You've been following since 2014? That's crazy. Guess you were here a few months ago and I forgot you. My bad, Mario. My bad, Mario. Ugh. So yeah, it's been a bad, well, it hasn't been a bad week, it's just been, I'm just stuck in a perpetual state of tiredness and I'm not getting anything accomplished with my life. Alright, so, gym time. Because, you know, totally what we're all here for, right? Let's get lost in Sabrina's Gym. Welcome everybody to stream. Yeah, I definitely don't want to miss Sunday's stream, because right now I'm on a mission to try to get... In a perfect world, I want to, like, try to almost finish the game before Haley comes here on her trip. And I got 3 streams to do that. And I don't know how far we could realistically get in 3 streams. It might be possible to knock the Elite Four out. Because I want to be able to have all the version exclusives to trade to her when she comes. I don't know how we're gonna solve the fossil Pokemon situation. Because the fossils evolve at level 40, which is dumb. So, like, I think we'll have to have them both ready to evolve, and then trade them, level them, and then trade back. I don't know. That one's gonna be a tough one. Hey, what's up? You're a YouTube OG. I wouldn't say I am the YouTube OG. I agree that I am an OG. Technically, there were people before me. Yes, we are doing the Saffron Gym right now. Game 3 is tonight for the Wolves. Yeah, that's why After Hours tonight is gonna be weird. I don't know how I'm gonna actually handle After Hours. Because I want to watch the Timberwolves game. So I was thinking maybe we just, like, literally have a pseudo watch party where we just, like, hang out and chat, and then I have the game on my other monitor. And we, like, I don't know, we do tier lists or something. Yeah, I could see it possible getting to Blaine's gym, but that one's gonna be a bit of a push, I feel like. I think we should be able to probably beat the game before Haley's trip. I'll still do, like, more streams after. I plan on doing the Sevi Islands on stream, so... yeah. I've thought about, like, streaming the game, but I really don't want to risk, like, Twitch coming after me. I think, like, if I cut the audio and just did the visuals, I probably could get away with it without getting in trouble. But, yeah, I don't really want to... Yeah, you do the first part of the Sevi Islands between Blaine and Giovanni, so... But I'll come back and do, like, the... Like, in a perfect world, in these next 3 streams, I will, basically get to the Elite Four, and I'll have done the first part of the Sevi Islands. That's the goal. Also, I did get Shadow Ball between streams as well. That was something that I did. Detroit Pistons on Game 2, you're hyped for that. Philly 4-for-4 guy? Ew, we hate... Ew! Ban that guy! Somebody ban that guy! Philly person in my stream. Ew! Burn it!
What you got against the Capitol?
Burn it with fire! Purge it! Ew, the Flyers! Oh, get them out of here! Oh, I'm sick. Sick, I say, sick!
Oh, get out. It's fine.
Just join and you'll have the name Diabeta. You can thank Haley for that one. That was her name suggestion.
My goodness. And you were...
You guys need to quit. You guys need to quit enabling her. She's feeling good about her nickname choice.
Because it is good.
Do I know anyone that plays Fire Emblem? Yeah, myself. I don't have much of a track record with Fire Emblem, though. I've only played the Switch games.
We play for Quad. Oh well. He plays for Quad. Alright, I think I figured out what I'm doing for Din Din.
I'm a little salty at the moment regarding Philly, so the wounds are a little deep at the moment. The blood is still gushing.
Ew.
For help in Fire Emblem New Mystery? Is that like a ROM hack? I don't recall a Fire Emblem game by that name. I've never played Fire Emblem games on Lunatic. I tried 3 houses, and I was like able to beat the first couple levels, but I just was like, you know, this is too ridiculous. Like I'm reaching that point in my life where it's like I just ain't got time for this stuff, you know? It used to be at one point in time, there was no video game challenge for a game I liked that I didn't want to try to achieve. And now I'm just like, eh. Like, my favorite one to reference was, oh, I'm gonna die. Rest in peace, world. My favorite challenge that I accomplished that I was always proud of was Castlevania Order of Ecclesia level 1 hard mode. And the thought of doing that today is just like, ugh, no thank you. Can't do that. Too much work. Fire Emblem Lunatic or Pokemon Nuzlocke? Probably Fire Emblem. Probably Fire Emblem Lunatic. Because there's, like, at least something there that I would be, like, excited to do. Like, I wouldn't mind beating a Fire Emblem game on Lunatic. I just don't think it's really worth my effort. Whereas, like, a Nuzlocke, to me, is just a straight-up waste of time. Like, I would actually feel value in the accomplishment of Fire Emblem Lunatic. Also, I don't know how I ended up here. What am I doing? Oh, I should have switched to Starmie. I could have got Psychic value. I mean, Nuzlocke is way easier than playing Fire Emblem on Lunatic, but the difference there isn't the difficulty, it's the sense of accomplishment. Like, don't get me wrong, I still would do hard challenges in video games if I had an abundance of time, but I don't have an abundance of time, so to me, it feels like a bad play. Whereas, like, to me, I just perceive a Nuzlocke as a straight waste of time. Like, I would be happy to beat a Fire Emblem game on Lunatic. At least you're not doing an Iron Man. Yeah, I remember, the last time I played, Engage, I actually set it to casual. I still played, like, standard, but I'm like, I don't want to get through a level, have to sack a unit, and then, like, lose them permanently. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna go casual. I mean, Nuzlocke's effectively are Iron Man. Although it would be... Well, yeah, Nuzlocke's are basically Pokemon Iron Man. That's actually a pretty good way to put it. I like playing XCOM on Iron Man. Oh. Top left room, bottom left. I think I missed out on a trainer, didn't I? I missed, like, bottom left, I think. Has anybody been paying more attention than me? Am I missing any battles? Did I get them all? Flyer's gonna get swept by the hurricanes. Yeah, and I'm loving every minute of it. The left-right strategy? I am not familiar with that strategy. Yo, I have 100 HP. I can tank 3 Nightshade attacks. Who do I hate more, the Flyers or Ratbirds? Well, it's kind of weird because I didn't start following hockey really closely until our back-to-back cup runs. So even though the Penguins fan base obviously despises the Flyers with a passion, I never really personally had as much of a connection to that. Like, in my era of watching the Pens, the Capitals were probably our biggest rival. So for me personally, I probably hate the Ratbirds more, but the Flyers situation definitely has changed after this last playoffs. Okay, I want to get back to the beginning. I fought this trainer, right? I'm pretty sure I've fought them all. Only go left or right when you go through a teleporter. Huh. Okay, how do I get out of here? Nope, not that one. Not that one. I'm pretty sure I've fought everyone, though. Eagles and Cowboys for you is more of a relevant rivalry. Well, the Flyers have just been bad for so long that there hasn't really been much of a thing going on. Your goalie wrecked us, though. We've been... like, the Penguins have had actually a really good offense all year, and we just got, like, stonewalled by your goalie. Alright. Gym leader time. So you said the strategy is left, right, left, right? Let me try that. I've never done that before. Left. Left. Middle. Middle on this. Middle over there. I think it's just top right and bottom left that would be missed. Okay, just the top right I'm missing now, I think. Maybe I went through that room and didn't even notice I did, but it did work. It does get you to Sabrina. That's a pretty interesting method, Super Draco.
Wait, remember that, because I need to use it.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright, folks. It's Sabrina time. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Did anybody else watch that when they were a kid? Not the cartoon. I watched the
Okay.
Why
That
can't I?
title probably isn't super far off from Pokemon Sabrina.
True.
She could be like a witch.
Anyway, Sabrina. Kadabra, level 38. Synchronize ability, psychic type, obviously. Moveset Psybeam, Reflect, Future Sight, Calm Mind. You have no power against my Dragon Rage. Your moves do nothing defensively against it. He could Calm Mind and Reflect to his heart's content. Alright, but now we fight for real. Wait, is agility actually better than something I have right now? No. Not even close. Mr. Mime, Psychic type, level 37, Soundproof ability. Moveset Barrier, Psybeam, Baton Pass, Calm Mind. That's actually kind of spooky. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this calls for Snorlax. With my secret technique. Shadow Ball. Oh man. How embarrassing would it be if I got swept by Mr. Mime? Not today. Next up is Venomoth, level 38. Bug Poison type. Shield Dust ability, moveset Psybeam, Gust, Supersonic, and Leech Life. Also, why are we fighting a Venomoth in the Psychic Gym? Kind of a weird choice. Bug Poison.
It's purple, so it must be a psychic type.
Yeah, literally. Oh, wait, I got the technique. I got the tech for this fight. I guess because it knows Psybeam? I mean, to be fair, Butterfree was effectively my Psychic type for, like, half the game.
Clefable's always been my psychic type in this generation. Or this game.
Bro, am I actually losing because of... Oh, I should have cured the... I have the yellow flute, why am I not using it? This is a baboon move. Alright, finally we have the Ace level 43 Alakazam Psychic type Synchronize. Moveset Psychic, Recover, Future Sight, Calm Mind. Also, allegedly, she has 2 Hyper Potions and a full heal. So I don't really want to Will-O-Wisp it here, even though that could be useful. I might actually just get one tapped here. Oh! Lived with 3 HP. Suck it, mustached monster. Wait, you could finish me off and you're just like, nah man, I'm gonna Future Sight here. In before another trainer comes to challenge Sabrina in like 10 minutes, and he gets hit by Future Sight, and he's like, what the hell, man? His loss shocks me, but I didn't use Jolteon. I do like Sabrina. I feel like my perception of her, though, was kind of skewed by the anime the first go-round. Because in the anime, she's kind of messed up. Does the left-right thing work leaving the gym, too? Yes? Nice. You used to watch it? You have the animated series on DVD? Yeah, I never watched the animated. I watched the, like, TV version. Live action, that's what I was looking for earlier. I really liked Sabrina. Unfortunately, the show kind of tanked at the end, and the last season was pretty terrible. But... And I think, like, in hindsight, there's a lot of ways that show could have been made better. But for kid me, I really liked Sabrina. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be more of a girls' show, though, but oh well. If I had psychic power, I'd make a bundle at the slots. Skill issue, bro. I've grinded, like, probably 30k slot machine coins this playthrough. The talking cat was great. Oh yeah, Salem was awesome. Apparently they made a Netflix show of Sabrina. Like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I can't quite remember. And, it sounded like it was something. Because Sabrina goes back, like, way further as a concept. Like... The Sabrina story, I think it started out as like a comic, like a gazillion years ago. So like you could definitely like take the concept and interpret it in like many different ways. But yeah, I heard that the Netflix show was not it, Chief. Not it, Chief. Alright, where are we going? Do you have to go through the Seafoam Islands? I'm pretty sure you could just, like, kind of skip through them, right? Well, I know you could surf south from Pellet, but I wanna go via Route 19 and 20. But like I don't have to like spend obscene amount of time in the Seafoam Islands. Like there's a fast way to like cut through them, right? And then I could like come back and revisit them later. Like I don't want to spend a lot of time in the Seafoam. I don't know. I remember being able to get through them quickly. Maybe I'm thinking of the island, the whirlpool place in Johto.
Ian, I have a confession to make.
What?
I'm pretty sure I forgot to grab the town map.
That's incredible. Truly. Alright, well, I'm gonna try going this way anyways, and we'll see where it leads us. It's a bit lengthy from Lavender to Fuchsia. Oh, oops. Do I think I'd enjoy Undertale and Deltarune? Well, I did play Undertale, and I liked it. I can't say I really feel any strong, compelling desire to play Deltarune, though. I think Undertale was one of those things that I enjoyed more because of, like, the circumstances that led me to playing it, the social aspect of, like, talking with other people about it, and, like, all the fan remixes and stuff. Like, I think I liked it more because of the community element than actually playing the game itself. Even though there's, like, a massive Undertale community chunk that's miserable to interact with.
I was gonna say, I feel like the community was just full of brain rot. Like, the time that I was into Undertale, I just, oh, yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm not saying the community as a whole is great, but my, like, personal interaction... Oops. Wait, you could VS Seeker people you've never even battled? That's crazy. But, like, the social aspect of the game was, like, positive for me. I mean, I got lucky with my fandom interactions because I streamed the game. So, I was interacting with my own community. I remember when I went to MagFest after the Undertale craze, and I think I might have went like 1 or 2 times, and I just remember the one year you literally couldn't go like 2 steps without engaging in some sort of Undertale. Like, half the, like, there must have been a gazillion cosplays, a gazillion merch. It was like insane how crazy. Like, I think of every convention I've ever been to, that was by far the most noteworthy craze I've ever seen. Like, nothing has ever come even close to the Undertale hype. I mean, Undertale, like, tapped into its success the same way something like Touhou does, right? It became larger than the game itself. Like, half of the Touhou fandom doesn't even play the Touhou games. I knew, like, a diehard Touhou fan back in the day who literally, like, didn't play Touhou at all. And Undertale, like, accomplished that same sort of buzz. Because it appealed via the art, the music, the characters. Like, you could not play the game, but know who Sans was, right? Is the crit in Gen 3 tied to speed? Is it? News to me if it is. I thought 3rd gen was where it became fixed odds, but maybe I'm wrong. Even meaning to get back into the Touhou games. I have a project on my docket that I've had for a while now, where I wanted to go beat all the Touhou games, like all the mainline Touhou games, on normal difficulty with each shot type. And also spend some extra substantial time on Touhou 6 to 8. I've actually worked on that a little bit. Like, I did a lot on Touhou 6 to 8. Touhou 6 through 8, I also wanted to beat the extra stage and even try to beat it on hard. I have, in the far past, I beat Touhou 6 and 8 on hard. I never beat 7 on hard, but I never tried to beat 7 on hard. 6 through 8, though, are like on a different level of easiness compared to the other games. I'm also worried about my goal of beating the games on normal, because Touhou 11 and 12 are notoriously hard. I have beat 12 on normal. I still, to this day, have never beat 11 on normal. So I don't even know if I can do it. I remember seeing this really in-depth, like, someone put together, like, ranking the difficulty of all the games and difficulties. And I think I recall them putting Touhou 11 and 12 normal difficulty on par with, Oh, I never caught a tentacle. How's that even possible? They put Touhou 11 and 12 normal difficulty on par with, I think, Touhou 6 and 8 on hard difficulty. Which is kind of wild. You guys think growth is better than tackle? Like, am I ever using tackle here? $11 on normal isn't bad compared to 14 on Legacy. You mean 15? Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom on normal play? I want Poison Powder because my Venusaur is effectively meant to be like a stall Pokemon. For like if I bump into something that I'm just like not able to deal with. But yeah, Touhou 15, I never played it on like traditional mode. And then after 15, I kind of stopped playing the Touhou games. I did play Touhou 20, but I was not able to beat it on normal. I beat it with like all 8 different shot types or whatever. I know you could like mix and match, but like I tried to stay like with the vanilla shot types. And I was able to beat everything on easy, but then I got the normal and I like hit a brick wall. I couldn't do it. Stage 4 kept wrecking me. By the way, I absolutely adore the Stage 3 boss. I love the Egyptian girl. She's like probably my favorite Touhou character past Touhou 8.
In my head, I was literally thinking, that's probably the Egyptian bitch.
Yep, there you go. Also, the Stage 3 theme in that game is really good. The chin knuckle pop was badass. I do that a lot. It kind of freaks Haley out. Thought you were the only person who used more than 6 Pokemon on a playthrough. Historically, I didn't do it in the older games, and then the more recent Pokemon games kind of got me hooked on the idea of extended Pokemon teams. So I decided to try it out with Fire Red, Leaf Green. And I think I could say full-heartedly it was a resounding success. Sandslash and Butterfree were massive helps in the early game. I think in the older games, you still can't really go too crazy with extra Pokemon. But, like, you could definitely do, like, an 8 or 9 Pokemon team. Originally, I was planning on doing, like, 8 Pokemon teams. But then I ended up going with 9. Yeah, it's definitely grindy. I don't disagree with that. I might actually get wrecked on ability here. Nope. Because I know Liquid Ooze or whatever is one of Tentacle's abilities. I can't believe I haven't caught a Tentacle. I feel like that's one of the wildest things. 9 is the sweet spot for sure. Yeah, I'm thinking 9 kind of works too. My idea is like, I have like my final Hall of Fame party, but there's like at least 2 early game members. And then, like, that third one's either an early game member or, like, maybe it's a late game member. Like, a really late game member. You know? Like, something you pull in at the last minute. You think of it like basketball and have some guys off the bench. Yeah, that's actually a good way of thinking about it. I deliberately planned my team around the fact that I knew my final team was basically all 4th gym time frame and later. So I was thinking, like, okay, I gotta have some extra stuff in the early game, because I can't just use Venusaur. That's boring, right? Unfortunately, I couldn't entirely avoid type duplicates with my extended party, because Butterfree's flying and so is Dragonite, but I didn't really want to use... There really wasn't any better alternative. Trying to give like a little bit of a level boost to some of my other Pokemon, but guess we'll do this. What is this? Dude's just out here swimming with the ladies. Yeah, no, my team's definitely nicely rounded. Butterfree's, like, technically... Well, Butterfree was originally supposed to just be, like, a filler Pokemon. Like, you know, I used it to, like, maybe level 15, maybe level 20 if I was feeling really nice to it. And then it ended up being, like, one of the most pivotal Pokemon in my party. So I feel kind of bad at this point not claiming it's, like, a top... Like, a proper member of my party. Because Butterfree just carried the early game so hard. I was trying to do a little level grinding for them off stream, but like I said, I didn't end up finding any extra Pokemon to really... I didn't find a lot to do to work on the Pokedex, so there ended up not really being a whole lot of leveling that took place. You end up using Pokemon you might have not used as much. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I never would have used Butterfree or Sandslash if it wasn't for this extended team. I chose to use Sandslash as a specific counter to the 3rd gym, which it performed admirably, and Butterfree, obviously, I never would have used before, because, you know, it falls off late game, so... The thought of using a Butterfree the whole game is like, no way, I wouldn't want to do that. My boyfriend wanted to swim to the Seafoam Islands. Is this your boyfriend? Did I walk in on something here? A little... scandalous? Question mark? Scandalous. I was always planning on using extended teams throughout my Pokemon Marathon, and after how successful this one is, I'm really looking forward to how the other games play out. Like, this Fire Red Leaf Green playthrough has been a resounding success for me. I've had so much fun playing it. I'd say, like, all of my streaming for, like, the last 7 or 8 months, it's just, like, everything's just been good, man. Good vibes all around. This is the first time you've kind of streamed. Which other games you thinking about? Well, ZA, for sure. And then, we played Donkey Kong Bonanza, and that was a lot of fun, too. All the VODs are here on the YouTube channel if you ever want to go back and look at them. I know that, like, going back and watching VODs to, like, live streams is always kind of weird, though. Because there's a streamer I like, and I've always thought about, like, going and watching VODs to games he's played. But it's just, like, it's hard to, like, justify spending time on watching VODs when there's so many other things to watch out there. I think it's like one of those things where people are like... Because people always ask me to save the VODs for my streams, so that was like a big focal point in my Super Mega Skarmory rebrand here. But I think it's like one of those things that people are like, oh yeah, I want you to save it, and then they never actually go look at it. Like, it's one of those things where the audience says they want one thing, but they don't really follow through with actually wanting it.
It's an investment. I like watching Saints VODs, or at least I used to, when I was in TFT.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I've never watched VODs. I think it's just like one of those things that doesn't actually have a whole lot of value. Like if somebody's VODs just weren't there, I would be like, okay, and move on. Like I wouldn't be heartbroken over it. Heard that Sabrina had a Venomoth as a way to show she overcame her weakness to bugs, so yes, she's the best gym leader for sure. Yeah, that makes sense. I suppose. Oh yeah, watching a VOD is definitely a second monitor activity, but I consider watching streams a second monitor activity. It's kind of funny because, like, I'm very grateful I have an audience that actually talks to me because I never talk in any of the streams I watch. But also from, like, a content creation standpoint, streaming is just a lot more fun than, like, I would rather stream any day over doing what I used to do back in the day where I'd record and film and edit and all the prep work. It's just like so tedious. Blah. I know it makes for better content, and I understand why people prefer that kind of content, but man, I ain't got time for that. I got a job, I got games I want to play in my free time. You're playing Madden while watching this? Yeah, I mean, that's me too. Usually my evening consists of pulling up a stream and playing a game while that's on my second monitor. Now, I also watch sports often, and bro, this polka flute tune goes on forever.
So imagine trying to talk to him while this all goes down.
Saw a part 1 video essay that was 12 hours long. Dear Lord. Well, I don't even know what to say to that. a brief overview of a Star Wars movie. Yikes. There's a Star Wars channel that I occasionally frequent. I'll actually name drop it because I like the channel. Thor Skywalker. And he just, like, talks about Star Wars, but his videos are bite-sized, right? Like, he'll have, like, a 10 to 15-minute discussion on some sort of Star Wars-related topic. And it kind of amazes me how he, like, never seems to run out of things to talk about. Yo, Super Scarmy, watch my vids when you were a kid, especially Mystery Dungeon and Mario 64. Nice, those were some good series. Welcome to the stream.
Oh man, I'm such a fan.
The Mario series were actually always some of the more fun series to make. Because there was, like, it was less pre-prep and more, like, in the moment, and, like, there was a skill element, so it was, like, fun when I sucked. And I think, like, people obviously derived more enjoyment from watching me, like, fail miserably. Like, it's kind of hard to fail miserably during in-game Pokemon. Like, oh no, it's a Poliwag. I better not use Flamethrower here.
Yeah, that's why you do Nuzlocke.
I mean, true. There is value in Nuzlocke in that respect. I think Pokemon just functions as like a nice, relaxed background activity. Like, it's very easy to converse with my chat while playing it. Bum. I don't think we're getting to the 7th gym today, guys. I think that might be a little optimistic. I don't mind going a little bit longer than 2 hours tonight, though. Because, like, even if I do watch the Timberwolf game and we do that as, like, an after-hours sort of thing, I think, I don't really care a ton about watching the beginning. Speaking of the time, I just realized what time it is. It's time for the 1 hour stream break, guys. I'll do one more battle and then I'm gonna take my AFK break. Don't forget to grab ice cream. I'll be grabbing something, it just won't be ice cream. Hey, Tick Bunny. Two hours of Fire and Leaf Cream before... Oh. I actually don't even understand what you're asking, just check. I probably will play some Yakuza tonight during after hours, like, after the Timberwolf game. So... that's something I plan on doing. It's kind of funny because last time I played Yakuza, I didn't even realize that I effectively finished Chapter 3. So I played Chapters 1 and 3 on stream, and then I did 2 and 4 off of stream. Because I'm at the start of 5 right now. Timberwolves in 7. I would be okay with that. That would be an acceptable result. I haven't lost hope after the second game. I kind of chalked that one up to a, like, okay, we're gonna just write this one off as, like, mistakes were made, go next. Like, sometimes you do that, like, in League of Legends. Like, one team will just get raffle stomped, right? And you know the game is over. So you're just kind of like, alright, let's lose as quickly and painlessly as possible and pretend it didn't even happen. What happened to one more battle? That was one more battle. We did our one battle, and I'm gonna AFK right now while this guy spins circles around me. Thank you everyone for tuning in to stream. When I get back, we'll play at least another hour of Fire Red Leaf Green, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, BRB. Now's a good time if you need to use the bathroom, get a drink, snack, etc.
No, it's not. Now's a good time to listen to me, so stay seated, please. Thank you.
Oh, right. Haley's here. Have fun listening to her.
Alright, let me tell y'all what I got going on. If you have ever completed any one of my surveys, thank you. I graduate tomorrow. Thanks to you, I get to walk out with a piece of paper. If you didn't, completely fine. Still get to walk out with a piece of paper. The morning of, I am running a 5K. Oh my gosh, wow! Yes. I am number 32. And there are going to be about 290 participants. It's my first one. And in case you don't do conversions, because I sure don't, a 5K is basically 3.1 miles. I would like to get sub 30, so running 30 miles. 30 miles, what the fuck? Running 3 miles under 30 minutes. I don't think it's going to happen. It's probably going to be a couple seconds over 30. But that's okay. So let me tell you what I had to eat today for dinner just now. I had a sweet potato and I stuffed it with barbecue chicken and cheese. I cut up a kiwi because I tried those today and I really liked them. And then my grandma has this powdered peanut butter, so I mix it in with vanilla yogurt. And in honor of Ian not having ice cream, I might have ice cream. Earlier today, I had a red bell pepper sandwich. I de-seeded it, cut it in half, and I spreaded this cheese in it, and I stuffed turkey in it, and shit was good. The fruit kiwi. I don't know nothing about a bird. Kiwi. Yeah, kiwi fruit. So, what kind of ice cream should I get? Should I do strawberry cheesecake? Or fudge, brownie, and chocolate chip cookie dough? Might mix together. I'm kind of leaning towards the cookie dough. Yeah, okay. I should get that now, actually. No one tell Ian, but I'm actually very far behind him in Pokemon. Well, I guess I'm not that bad. That far behind. Wait, he has to update his gym badges. No. Oh yes, let me be your number one disclaimer to always wear sunscreen, because I did, but make sure you wear a good SPF, because my back this summer and it has been peeling and it is so disgusting. I feel like a little lizard. And you know how hard it is to apply after sun gel to your back? I've literally had to take a rubber spatula and slather that stuff on me. Look appealing. Well, I was quite... You'd be quite appalled if you looked at my back right now. It's kind of gross. Oh, finally. I just got through... No! I did not get through Route 14. Oh, my days. Why are there so many trainers? I'm just trying to... Oh, sorry, YouTube. Just trying to... Okay, well, I'm gonna get my ice cream. Yeah, lots of trainers. My Pokemon's on their dying breath. Okay, now I gotta scoop this stuff from the pint into a bowl. I purposely try to get all of the good bits. But for some reason, I'm not really sad whenever I don't get a lot of good stuff left. Whenever I'm finished the pint. I just think it's good. Oh yeah, fudge brownie. Oh yes.
Alright, I am back.
Oh, thank God.
I realized while I was gone that I had forgotten to update my badge case.
Hey, I just pointed that out. Look at you, Ian.
I also had a strange, compelling thought, Haley. Where are you at in the game right now?
Oh shit! He's saying wavelength. Oh.
Nah, I was listening to you.
funny.
I was not listening to you quite the whole time because my earbud doesn't reach down to the basement, but...
It's pretty well played.
Also, welcome back to stream, Kayla. I heard you were talking about your 5K. Haley's making me look... Haley makes me look fatter and fatter by the day. She's like, I'm out here running 5Ks while your lord ass is sitting in his chair playing video games. Tough out here, man. Hi Skirm, long time no see. How far are you in the game? Well, if I could point your attention right up there, you can estimate where I'm in the game I'm at. I brought back the sidebar, guys. Use it! Use my glorious informational masterpiece of stuff and things. It's a pretty great sidebar, if I do say so myself.
Doesn't have moving health bars.
God, no. I actually want, like, I still don't actually have my next game decided on yet. And I'm thinking, like, wonder what I'll have to do for that. What's the GameCube game that came out on Switch? Is it Gale of Darkness? Or was it a different one? Oops, I used Surf. Please disregard that very poor choice.
Failure.
I guess I should have just used...
Really good.
I guess I should have just used Surf again. I thought one was coming later. But what if I use Surf now? Will that one shot? Oh yeah, my sidebars were always off on the in-game health bars. I think that was part of Haley's joke there. My sidebar was wrong so often that it was like not even valuable, but it looked cool and that was good enough. Oh, sure. Ah.
Oh, bless
I
you.
hate spring.
I'm having a good time.
Yeah, with that disgusting state of your back, as you put it.
It doesn't hurt, it just kind of itches sometimes.
Haley's gonna get skin cancer, guys. And then I'm gonna be sad. Especially when I see the hospital bill.
You ain't getting it.
Thought she meant the sidebar wasn't as good as back in the day. Well, yeah, she was implying that too.
Almost got canceled.
What?
I finished my ice cream. And I'm gonna have one more dessert.
What? Did I ever finish my Sun Moon walkthrough?
Yeah, that's actually gonna be his next project.
That's funny.
You know, it's gonna be a funny day when we finally play Sun and Moon.
It is gonna be a hilarious day. Or when we play ORAS, because I started ORAS as well and only did like 4 episodes. Hey, Equinox. Should I risk it for the biscuit, or just use the yellow flute like a smart person? Nah, we risk it for the biscuit. That is, if I continue to stream long enough to ever get to Sun and Moon. Seafoam Islands. Okay, surely it won't take that long to find my way through here, right? Alright guys, what's the fastest way through here? And why is it probably not the way I'm going? Did I ever upload the ORAS videos and then unlist them, or not upload period? I uploaded them, right? Right? Pretty sure I uploaded them. Chugga was happy that I'm still around. Yeah, that's kind of old news at this point, or is there something more that he said that I don't know about? Oh crap. No, 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 no! No! I didn't. Ah, it's dead. I could have caught that. I'm pretty sure Golbat's kind of rare. I remember looking at the odds. Wasn't it like 5 or 10%? He had a little follow-up after defeating Red. That's cool. Yeah, admittedly my whole rebrand has not really gone a whole lot. Or it hasn't, like, really gone anywhere near as far as I would have liked it to have. I always knew it was going to be a slow burn, but it's been almost a little too slow of a burn. It's just been so hard to find time and energy to work on anything. At this point, I consider it a huge win that I've even been sticking consistently to my stream schedule. I think that's, like, honestly as much as I could ask for. Alright, I am Googling Seafoam Islands. So we're gonna try to find the most direct route through here as possible. If I actually did the entirety of Seafoam Islands, like, could I find... Like, would I be able to find Articuno right now? You could? Do you guys want to actually attempt to get Articuno today? It's level 50, right? I feel like we're not ready for that.
You gonna do Pokeballs only?
Yeah, I think we're gonna skip that. Do I need strength right now? Because I don't have it on me.
Probably.
Hold on, that one. Bro, my head is like hurting just looking at this right now. I know you need strength, but do I need it to get through? Alright, fine. What if I just, like, don't go through the Seafoam Islands and I instead go all the way back and we just go south of Pallet? Doesn't that just seem like a much smarter play at this point? And then we'll just come back later and do Seafoam Islands in its entirety? That seems like the smart play. That's what we're gonna do. I'm a genius. Yeah, I wanted to do the routes. I didn't really care so much as for doing... Like, I don't really care about the Seafoam Islands itself. We could come back and do that later. This plan is brilliant. There's just one fatal flaw in it. I don't actually have a way to fly right now. And I don't think I should be going on foot. Did I hear the new Star Fox Direct? Yeah, I saw that. It actually looks pretty cool. I haven't really, like, looked at any of it, so, like, I can really only go off of the things people were saying on my Discord server about it. Oh yeah, let's fly on the bird that's based on a bird that can't fly. Oh wait. I've made a fatal error! I don't have my surf Pokemon now. Oops.
It's Tear Stringer.
That picture you posted, Draco, that's funny. Oh yeah, I guess while I'm here, I'll actually show off the current state of my PC, because it's had some updates recently, so... 72. It's looking pretty full. We're doing pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, errors. Mistakes were made. I always found it kind of crazy that you could actually go south from Pellet Town. I think it's just because, like, Hoenn was my first game and Littleroot was only connected in the north. So it's, like, really wild to see Pellet Town actually connected somewhere else. And now we fish. Fish, fish, fish. Ubark is even wilder because it's right on the region border. For some reason, that never bothered me as like that didn't seem weird to me. Because I knew Johto was connected to Hoenn, and the city was like a left to right. So, like, that never bothered me. I didn't find that weird at all. Is this really just 6 Magikarp? To Kanto. Yeah. To Kanto. To Hoenn. Tomato. Leave a YouTube comment.
Magikarp?
Shut up, Haley. It's Magikarp. Magikarp. Or would you prefer I pronounce it Magikarp?
Magikarp.
You know, I got an emote for that. Super Poning Magikarp. I probably need to do some house cleaning on my Twitch channel here. Like, sooner rather than later. Maybe get some new emotes. Finally update the area below the stream that hasn't been updated in literally 9 years. I remember when I last, like, made my below stream area, it was like, I think I literally said I'm 23 years old in it or something. That was so forever ago, it's not even funny.
No, I thought you were 23.
Yeah, well now you're the same age I was when you first came to stream. Which means you're now certifiably old. I still link to the old channel down there. Yep, not surprised. It needs some tuning. Just a wee bit of tuning. Alright, chat. My commentary has run dry. Give me an interesting topic. Something, anything. Wait, I still have the survey? Or is that just linked via the bot? The bot still might have the survey in it. There's a link down there too? For real?
Yikes. Still trying to score, Ian?
What the? Haley.
Oh.
You know what? We'll just get EXP on Venusaur. Oh hey, it's someone who has my name. And he's a little bratty kid. Lame. Why is the duck the best animal? Because it quacks. There's been quite the goose population on our golf course lately. And they've been angry. They want to attack. The one had some little ducklings or gooselings or whatever the other day. Damn it, Equinox! We're not playing the Untitled Goose Game. Geese are dicks, though? Yeah, they are. That they are. That time I became a slime has better plot progression than ReZero between seasons? Well, I've never watched the other, but I find that hard to believe, because ReZero has done a very nice job with differentiating its arcs. Goose Game could be a good one-off drunk stream. Don't enable Equinox. We will never play it. That's like my open in case of emergency. I need, like, to scam my chat into giving me a couple $100 in donations button. You know, I just, like, randomly hopped on and clicked. Thinking, like, there's probably a hidden item here, and sure enough. What was a game that was by every definition bad, but I still loved? Bingo. Bingo. I don't know. I've come to realize just how pitifully small the list of games I've beaten in my lifetime is as of late. Like, I've literally been having, like, an existential crisis over it. I'm like, oh my god, I've, like... In my spreadsheet era, which is, like, post-2017... I think my total tally of games is, like, not even 60. And I'm like, wow, what am I doing with my life? Oh right, I play League of Legends. But I don't even play League of Legends anymore! It's like a fake myth. And, like, I don't really play games that I think are gonna be bad, so... It's, like, a tough question to answer, just because, see you, sorry. Like, I don't play a game if I think it's gonna be bad. And also, like... The games that do end up being bad just disappoint me. Like, I've been railing on Sea of Stars now for, like, 2 months. I played it for 10 hours, and it's just been my favorite thing to hate on lately. Yeah, I started on Season 4 Other Kanata. You thought it would be interesting, but ended up being meh. Avatar The Last Airbender for Game Boy Advance? That doesn't surprise me that that was meh. Usually when games are based on some other IP that wasn't, like, originally a video game IP, the results of those kind of games seems to always be kind of mixed. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of the time they're cash grabs. Like, everybody's favorite game to meme on for a while ago was the Cory in the House meme game. It's like, why was that ever even a game in the first place, right? Like, there is no reason that game needed to exist. But somebody decided to make it. Show is decent at least. I watched That's So Raven when I was younger. I don't remember a single thing about it, though. There was some hints on the Anastasia plot point, Other Kanata. Like, there was evidence that something happened in Season 3. I actually just kind of forgot about those things until I saw them on Reddit comments. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that she was behaving strangely in that one scene. Like, oh yeah, that makes sense. This may have been asked already, but what are your thoughts now on Chrono Trigger? Alright. I'm gonna try not to laugh at you for that question. I know you're asking in honest good faith. I used to call my channel the King of Zill. It's my favorite video game of all time, so yeah. I'm trying not to, don't think I'm being mean to you. It's just, it's really hard to, yeah, it's hard for me to not giggle at that question. I'm trying not to be mean. No, it's my favorite game ever. There was a reason I wanted to walk through it on Super Skarmory, and then everything went to hell in a handbasket. And it didn't happen. We actually did do a full stream of it, like, back in 2018? Unfortunately, Twitch got rid of all my old VODs. I saved the VODs, but I never set them off of private. Maybe one day I'll get around to that. Not that I think anybody really wants to go back and watch them. One of these days I'll try to do another Chrono Trigger playthrough. For a while when I was planning on retiring, like perma-retiring, Chrono Trigger was sort of intended to be the, like, alright, this is my final game as I ride into the sunset. But then I pivoted to this Super Mega Skarmory thing, and yeah. Now I don't know. I still want to play it at some point. I just don't know when I'm going to get to it. So yeah, to answer your question, my thoughts are it's one of the greatest video games ever. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Wait, season 3 was 24 episodes? I thought season 3 was fast. I thought it was like only a 12 episode season. I mean, they just hinted at the Anastasia plot line. I think like it's not even really like established what's going on there. Yeah, Flames of Eternity is also something I always kind of wanted to stream. That's definitely not out of the question. There's just so many things I want to play, and obviously not enough time. There's so many old games that I've half finished but enjoyed. I remembered Chrono Trigger used to be, and obviously still is one of your faves. Okay, well, at least you know it was one of my faves. Yeah, it still is. I've never really had the problem of, like, not finishing games. My problem was always I would, like, get part way into a game and then want to restart it because I felt like I did something wrong. Or, like, you know, you, like, kind of, like, learn the mechanics and then, like, you want to experience it from the beginning with your better understanding. That used to be, like, my biggest problem with it. Like, I had restart-itis. I've kind of ditched that habit, though. I haven't done that in a long time. I've gotten way better at my restart-itis. Hinted at as implied. No, like, it was literally just, like, they kind of, like, ominously kind of left some tidbits that you had to, like, really be thinking about it. And then, like, it's one of those things where when it's revealed later, you're like, oh, that's why that scene was like that. Again, I don't really think it's, like, something that's fleshed out. Like, I think that's to be determined. Like, I don't know where the whole Anastasia thing's going. Hearing that a season is over 10 episodes feels really weird by today's standards. Well, anime seasons usually are 12 episodes. Anime operates on, like, the seasons of the year. So you have, like, a winter, spring, summer, fall season. So your average anime is 12 to 13 episodes. Because there's 13 weeks in a season. And then, like... So, like, anime just calls it cours or whatever, C-O-U-R. I can't say that word. Core. And then, some shows will get, like, double cours, so there'll be 2 seasons, so 24, 25 episodes. A lot of shows will do, like, a split core, where they'll, like, air one part and then take a break and then come back. That's another thing that happens. Anime is infinite. I mean, okay, so I don't watch enough Western media to really hold this opinion in proper anymore. But I'm of the opinion that anime just blows Western media out of the water. I'm obviously biased, but also... Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna surf east of here and do the rest of the water routes. And then, I don't know where we're gonna be on time. The Timberwolf game starts... It probably won't start until, like, 9:45, 10 o'clock. And I'm okay kind of missing the beginning of the game. So we'll do a little extra Pokemon tonight. I'm not entirely sure where I'm gonna stop. But... We'll go a little extra. It'd be nice if I could get to the 7th gym, but I don't... I think we're gonna stop short of the 7th gym tonight. Maybe we hit up the Pokemon Mansion. Maybe. This is very biased, but at least you acknowledge it. I think it's important to recognize one's biases. I think it's important for framing discussions. And I try to, like, have a lot of self-awareness towards my biases. Obviously, the thing about biases is that they're often hard to not realize you have them. But I try to... I can't believe I walked into a Pokemon Center, thought I healed, and then didn't heal. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll, like, stop right before the gym. I think the Pokemon Mansion would be a good stopping point. I don't know if we could get that far, though. We'll see, we'll see. I mean, I used to watch Western TV shows when I was younger, so it's not like I didn't watch some TV. We didn't have cable, so I was kind of limited on what I could watch, but like I'd watch like shows on CBS and stuff. Part of one of the things that I really wanted to like integrate into my investment gaming series, which will probably never happen, and I'll just talk about it until the end of time. One of the things that was actually an important focal point of that was that I wanted to put emphasis on like how a person might be biased towards a particular game for one reason or another, or against it. Like, there was one game that I wrote a script for where I was like, it's a great game, but if you're someone who's, like, very sensitive to plots that could get a little cringy, like, this would not be a good game for you, because the story gets, like... You know, it was a game made by one guy, and I'm sure if I tried to write a story for a video game on my own, I'd get cringy, too, at times. So, like, if you're sensitive to that kind of thing, it would have, like, been a bad game to play. I missed out on all the major, like, Western shows that were big in the last 5 to 10 years. Like, I never watched, what was it called? What was the... Game of Thrones. There was also the other one that was big recently, Stranger Things. Because my office was talking about that. Speaking of anime, thoughts on the Castlevania anime? I never watched it. I wouldn't mind going back and watching, like, the seasons that were based on Castlevania 3. At some point. That sounds like it could be fun. But, I don't know. I've heard a lot of things about Nocturne, and I'm just like, I'm never gonna watch that. My problem with, like... A lot of times Western media gets their hands on IPs, and then they start screwing with the IP because they want to, like, integrate something that just doesn't really have it. Like, you know, like, the objective obviously changes with what they're writing. And then, like, focus gets lost on, like, what the show should actually be about. Like, I think a good example of this is, obviously, the name's escaping me right now. Lord of the Rings. Like, when they did the Lord of the Rings movies, there was, like, a giga emphasis from everybody who worked on that they were trying to be as perfectly in line with the vision of the original as possible. Now, I think, like, Castlevania is an IP where, obviously, there's not really a lot of story in Castlevania. So, I'm, like, okay with filling in the blanks. But when you're filling in the blanks starts to get a little off the rails, that's, like, when you lose me. Like, you can tell when somebody's expanding lore in good faith versus they're just doing their own thing, if that makes sense. I mean, it's also tricky with, like, it's also a very different story for, like, when you're adapting something where there is an abundance of source material. Like, Castlevania is a situation where there actually isn't a lot of source material. Like, you have a framework for it, but that's, like, it's a kind of a blank canvas. But there, even though it's a blank canvas, there's still, like, ways you could play towards that canvas versus going in, like, a completely off-the-rails direction. Like, I have some gaming projects where sometimes I like to do things that, like, I feel like I'm telling the story how the devs originally designed the game to be, you know, versus, okay, I'm telling my own story. And obviously when it comes to video games, there's times where games encourage you to go off the rails. Like, Skyrim is a giant sandbox. If you want Thomas the Tank Engine dragons, you can tell that story and that's fine. But if you're adapting a Castlevania Netflix show, there's like do's and don'ts, you know. Can't get into a lot of young adult books, even if and when I'm in that demographic. I don't do a lot of reading. Reading's like one of those things that I really want to do more of, but I just... If I was gonna read, though, I would read, like, light novels and manga. Manga's like one of those things, though, where it's like cheating, right? Like, you're not really reading manga. It's like picture book stuff. But a lot of the best stories came from manga, and it's like, well, if I'm gonna go, like, read, I want to go read the good stuff. Like Lord of the Rings and Jurassic Park, but Stranger Things and Hunger Games don't catch your interest. Haley, weren't you into the Hunger Games?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's an understatement.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure Hunger Games was like more of a girl-type series. Because I remember when I was in high school, I think that was like when Hunger Games was like first, like when the books were first taking off. And it was like all the girls that were talking about it, right? Like there weren't any guys talking about Hunger Games.
Which is kind of surprising because the concept, I feel like the concept is really cool for anyone. I mean, I guess I get it though because female main character.
Yeah, and I mean, sometimes a concept could just be good, but for some reason one demographic just bites on it. I think that can happen. I mean, you can say that about a lot of video games.
Obsessed.
Like, there's a lot of video game franchises that you could say that about, where it's like, technically it's a neutral franchise, but then, like, usually guys will tend to latch onto things. Or on the flip side, like, I think, like, The Sims typically was more of a girl franchise. Not that guys didn't play it, but you typically hear girls talking about it. Lord of the Rings was a great series with a deep story as the main highlight. Hunger Games benefited mightily from the movies. I don't actually know how much Hunger Games benefited from the movies. I mean, they seem to have a lot of steam from the books, but based on my anecdotal experience, I don't know.
The movies messed me up so bad. Poor Bennett O'Dare.
You're just not able to read light novels, which is the reason why ReZero's arcs are really hard for you to find answers to certain things. I completely agree, because I've tried reading some light novels before, and I just have a really hard time. Like, I'll get into it for like a week or two, and then like I kind of like just stop reading, and then I like never start back up. The most recent attempt I made was I tried to get into the Fate Strange fake novels, and I got through, I think, 2 of them, and then I got to the 3rd one, and I just kind of stopped. But I think part of it is, 1, I expected to get a full adaptation one day, and 2, I kind of wanted to like watch the anime unspoiled, but then I ended up watching the first season like spoiled almost the entire way through anyways. I have to admit though, it was really awesome seeing Haley's reaction to the final episode.
Oh god.
Oh, that was so good. They animated it so well, too.
The timing was awful while watching that, though.
It was funny, too, because I knew it was coming. And, like, they actually were, like... They were leading up to it. The lead-up was there, but, like, it was... Like, you could only tell if you knew it was gonna happen. Like, you never would have been able to tell without it. Like, you could tell there was just an ominous air, like, ah, something's gonna happen. And it was also funny because I was able to tell Haley, like, oh, you're gonna love this episode, because at the beginning it had, like, this whole Fate Zero connection thing that was really cool. Dr. Fuji. But yeah, I definitely think it's easier for me to watch or read manga. I have read a handful of manga. I have a new policy for myself though, that I refuse to touch a manga unless it's finished. Raichu for Electrode. That's a crazy trade, but honestly, it might not be the worst one in the world. Venonat for Tangela. That's actually potentially a good trade, too. Can you catch Tangela? Metronome. Women played The Sims as intended, men tried to recreate the apocalypse. I think the term you're looking for there is boys. Because I definitely was a lot more apocalyptic in my playstyle when I was younger with video games. Now that I'm older, I feel a lot more compelled to try to, like, play games as they're intended. Because my thought process is like, if I'm not going to play the game as it's intended, I should just go play a game that fits what I'm looking for. You know? Okay, well, first off, I would have to be able to have access to Ponyta. And for some reason, they put it on one island. Make that one make sense. Yeah, but you need a Slowbro for Lickitung just for the Pokedex. But yeah, I definitely agree. The Fire Red Leaf Green in-game trades actually seem pretty solid. Below Peloton, you can get Tangela. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna try to bang out the Pokemon Mansion real quick. Which is a little bit of an issue because I don't remember how to actually get through it. Pokemon Mansion. I also feel like we might end up here for a while. Like, I don't really want to spend more than, like, half an hour on this. And I feel like this might be, like, an hour journey. Yo, this place has 4 floors to it. Lordy. Okay, I'm just gonna explore. If we don't get through it, we don't get through it. You would agree, especially when something like Detective Conan or One Piece, because while the story is very good, there's a chance you'd forget something when there's a break between chapters. Yeah, I mean, the problem is like, I just don't want to... The one anime I tried reading as it was coming out was Love is War. And I stuck with it to like chapter 200, and then I never finished it. Because I just got like really tired of keeping up with it every week. And it's not even necessarily that like I want to like hardcore binge something. It's more so the fact that it's like I have to remember to keep coming back. And there's so many, like if I really started getting into manga hardcore, there's so many manga out there. I don't want to like get lost trying to keep track of everything I'd be reading at one time, right? Like I want to just start something and finish it all in one go. Also, this is a massive find, finding muck like this. This is crazy. Let's try this. Get prepared to see Vulpix eradicate Dittos as I find muck. This might be a problem though, it might minimize and then I might never hit it. Hopefully this is like oh, yeah. Okay, I gotta actually switch here. Okay, what won't knock this out in one shot? Too bad I don't have Swift on, Starmie anymore. I can probably get one more attack off. I could try to paralyze it, but These minimizes are killing me right now. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go for it. I feel like in first gen it's so much harder to catch Pokemon. I forget what I was trying to catch, but I was like chucking infinite Pokeballs at it and I just couldn't catch it. Muck is an insane score though at the beginning. Isn't it 5% odds? I probably should lead with something other than Venusaur right now. Venusaur just ain't it, Chief. I'm actually okay leading with my own Ninetales. Ekans! 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 Ekans. You have no power here with your Intimidate. I don't think we're getting through the Pokemon Mansion today, guys. Doesn't seem like it's in the cards. Either that or I just accept I'm not getting to watch the beginning of the Timberwolf game. That might be a good thing though, because we might like do like, let's hypothetically say I try to finish the Pokemon Mansion and then I just like look at the score and they're getting blown out. It's like, oh, I guess I don't have to watch, right? Wait, what did that do? I forgot what, huh? Yo, isn't Grimer a good hit here too? No, I was kind of joking about the tier list thing. I was planning on sitting here watching the game. And then just chatting with you guys about whatever. I was just memeing like, oh yeah, tier list. We could do something cheesy like that. Cheesy. Man, I found Muck and Grimer. I think Muck's more common though, isn't it? Oh, there's a Pokeball over there. No, I missed it. Really? Left it at 1 HP. Brutal. Haley, entertain me. Chat's gone quiet.
With stream here?
Huh?
I said with stream here?
Oh, haha. Or maybe Ian boring. I am not boring. Actually, I'm pretty boring.
Yeah, it's pretty boring. Okay, well, I will tell you what I'm doing right now. I am battling the trainers before Koga. This Gloom taking forever to evolve because all these trainers either have poison types or along the routes before Fuchsia City, they have flying types. And I just need to get her to 35 before I can use the stone.
Another muck. Crazy. So, Skarma question, what's your favorite area in Fire Red Leaf Green? Okay, that's actually a really interesting question. And kind of a hard one to answer, because I don't actually...
Celadon.
Well, I was thinking, like, area, not city. The SS Anne's pretty cool. I mean, the thing that like... Fire Red and Leaf Green is, like, very generic, right? Like, it doesn't really have a lot of pop to it. Yeah, it's linear and, like, not a lot... Not stuff isn't really designed to stand out. Wait, did that switch block that door? City can count too. I mean, I might just say like Vermilion as a whole then. I don't know. Vermilion kinda... It's kind of a vibe.
Like Celadon, you get all the good stuff. You can gamble, you can shop.
You know, there's some truth to that too. I've spent a lot of time in Celadon thus far.
If we're talking Kanto from Heartgold Soul Silver, I'd be more inclined to say Saffron because I really like Little Copycat's house.
Lavender Town. So if I flip this switch... Oh my god, so many wild battles. We're never getting through here. This was the ooh, coughing. I need one of you. This was the perk of walkthrough format, right? No! Oh my god, where's Angora when you need a clip? Oh my god. I already caught Ditto, I think. Oh, what the? I can't even progress from here. Citrus berry. Citrus berry. I'm about ready to crash out. I have severely underestimated this Pokemon mansion. I mean, it makes sense that Raticate would be more common. We're like in the late game, right? Like, we should kind of be past the Rattatas of the world. Oh yeah, I was so hyped. Never has my hype crashed so hard, so quickly. Oranberry? If I leave the mansion, does the statue reset? I suppose it would. Bruh, this place is brutal, and I've only been here for 5 seconds. I like the ability to grind on the wild Pokemon, but we might need to repel this if we're gonna get through it in reasonable time. I didn't even want to go into the gym, you baboon. Didn't ask, game. Speed up is definitely a slippery slope. Alright, BRB. I'm gonna go get myself a refill on my bevy. Let me pull up the Timberwolf score. And we'll keep going as long as... I don't feel like pulling my brains out. Looks like the game just started. Alright. I shall return. BRB.
Oh, this guy's muck is so annoying. Yeah, that's true. Minimize is annoying. I don't know how you do make something like that small. It's a big bitch. Finally. Don't get increased accuracy? I never knew that.
Alrighty.
I have 2 Pokemon left, and one of them is on red health. And vote.
Just text them? Huh? Who's texting who?
My side hoe.
Who has the side hoe?
Me.
Oh. Well then. Oh, the score is 9-1. That's a great start. Folks, we may just keep streaming tonight. To a Nintendo Switch walkthrough? What? Huh? Well, see, you pull out your credit card and you drop $450 plus tax, soon to be $500 by the way. I read today that the prices are being hiked on the Switch to $500. I think in September they said? Oh, now it's 11-1. Highway robbery. I mean, I've gotten a ton of value out of my Switch 2 so far. Way more than, like, literally any other Nintendo console that wasn't a handheld. I've always had a weird relationship with Nintendo, because, like, I buy their systems and then I never play the game, any games on them. Because I've kind of always been a PC gamer at heart. Like, I was okay with the handhelds. There was, like, something different there with them, but... For some reason, I've been getting good value out of my Switch, and I think I'm gonna continue to.
Oh my god.
Are you good?
I think I'm gonna die.
Oh. I wouldn't be that lucky. Across every game and every generation, what's the coolest looking Pokemon attack for you? That's a wild question. I couldn't even fathom an answer to that. Roar of Time is cool, I suppose. In response to Fortaman saying it, but like... I don't know. That's like one of those things where, like, I know there's a good answer to it, but my brain has forgot it 18 years ago. You know, like... It's like such a niche question. Zinc! Haley's favorite vitamin. That laugh I got out of you was incredible.
It's awful.
I don't know. I definitely, like, now the question is, like, okay, what other Switch games do I even want to play at this point? Obviously, there's going to be the upcoming Fire Emblem game. I'll check out... Nobody ever actually answered me on which GameCube Pokemon games are out. I think whatever one of those is probably going to be my next stream project. XD is out, Coliseum is coming. Okay. We'll play XD then. I mean, I'm gonna have to do a little research. I have another project that's on my back burner, and I intend to play it if I don't do XD next, but we'll check it out. Or I'll do some digging. So yeah, obviously the Fire Emblem game. I feel like well, I guess I need to go back and actually finish Pokopia. I feel like I've kind of already missed the hype train for Kirby Air Riders. I remember Cop was really high on Metroid, but I think he's like the only person I heard say positive things about that game. Oh, there was no question I'm responding to. I was just thinking about, like, where I could get value out of my Switch right now. The Star Fox thing obviously looks kind of cool. I felt a little weird, like, buying a game that I played that was, like, not my one of my favorite games ever, but... Like, I enjoyed Star Fox 64. It wasn't bad. JRPGs get the best value. I mean, JRPGs can stretch you a lot of time, but like... I don't necessarily think a long game gives good value just because it's long. Also, it is halfway through the first period, and the Timberwolves still only have 1 point. What are they doing? The only good news is I don't think the Spurs have scored in 2 or 3 minutes either. I actually feel like I'm missing out on this game right now. Like, this seems like some generationally bad offense. You're gonna tune in now. What's the one Pokemon that you didn't or only barely liked, but have come around to liking it more?
Illidirge.
Well, I always liked Meganium, so that one was not one that I would say. I know you're saying that's for you. Yeah, Haley's probably right. Skeledirge is probably the answer for me. I was, like, very meh on it. Probably didn't even really like it at all. And then I played Pokerogue, and Pokerogue, like, made me really like it after. I mean, in this playthrough, Butterfree has definitely gone up my ranks. I used to think Butterfree was just some sucky Pokemon. And it turns out, like, I still wouldn't want to use Butterfree on my endgame team, but Butterfree carried the early game hard.
I keep forgetting that not everyone knows the superiority that Butterfree has. But that's just because I used to watch a lot of Nuzlocke, and Butterfree would beat MVPs in them.
It's definitely a lot better than I ever thought. Yeah, I know they're meant to be good early game, but I still had, like, low expectations for it. I'm like, how good could it really be? It turns out very good. Enjoyed Paper Mario 1000 Years Door, but it's so short in modern times. Same with Mario RPG. I agree that repeatability is good for shorter games. Definitely value in repeatability. Here's the thing. I think a game that I don't play because it's too long has less value to me than a game that is concise to the point and does its job well and I play it. You know? Because that's like where Xenoblade Chronicles falls for me right now, right? Like, I want to play Xenoblade Chronicles, but every time I think about playing it, I'm like, ugh, it's such a time investment. So technically, it's had 0 value for me, because I can't bring myself to play it. Oh! Wait, is it just gonna kill itself again? Wait, maybe I can flinch it. Okay, this is good. This is really good. I ain't even chancing it. Ultra Ball hair. The new Sonic X Shadow Generations. You know, actually, that might be one of the better suggestions somebody has given me for a stream game. Because that's something I do want to play. I really enjoyed Sonic Generations when I played it back in... Like, Sonic Generations was the first Steam game I ever 100%ed. Somebody write that down. Somebody, like, ping me on the Zill forum, Sonic Generations. Just so I remember. Actually, no, I'll forget it even if it's there. Hold on. This is what spreadsheets are for. Sonic Generations. I will actually give that one consideration for a future stream. Normally I would just like dismiss a stream suggestion, but that's a good idea. Wait. Right? Okay, this is like a sucky situation because I want to switch, but I'm afraid I'm gonna like get knocked out here on the switch. Okay, never mind. Magnemite sucks. Xenoblade may not be for me. No need to... That's a thing, though. I think I would like Xenoblade. I just don't, like, have a lot of time. So the thought of getting heavily invested in a long game just, you know... It's intimidating. I mean, I recently got into Yakuza 0 knowing that one was going to be a time sink. According to my Steam time, I already have 22 hours on it. I think I left it open for like 2 hours one night, so it's probably like not that. But, Oh. Oh. Huh. Need to head off? Alright, see ya, Super Draco. 18-6. Incredible. Try jumping. Maybe I don't want to jump. You ever think that? That dude just told me to jump. Kinda messed up. So many encounters. I know I could just run, but like, honestly, I've come to realize that, like, okay, you could just one-shot it, right? And you're getting the XP, and it's probably just as effective. Like, by the time I run, I might as well press surf, you know? We're here having the interaction. Let me just cash in on the XP. Kill them all! Death to the rats. Oh my god, the Timberwolves scored. It's 18-10. If there's one redeeming thing about this score, at least the Spurs seem to not really be scoring either. Execute Order 66. Alright, does it matter which one I jump off of? I'm gonna assume right is better, because you have to fight a battle. Yes, it does. Alright, which one should I jump off the left side? What does the right side do? Trust me. Just trust me, bro. Haley, I ran into another muck. I'm gonna catch it to trade with you, and if you find a Weezing, can you grab like an extra one of those for me later? Because, Muck and Weezing are exclusive in terms of, like, catching. That is if I don't, like, knock this out and fail to catch it. Which is possible. Nice Pokemon character, dude. Ivan? Ivan? Yeah, I probably haven't updated my Pokedex number in a while. What does it show? What number do I have? There we go. Who are you? The police! I don't know why I didn't switch off of Jules when I know these guys always have electric types. Alright, go tank the self-destruct. The full health self-destruct. Wait, it didn't self-destruct. Nani? Hey, the Wolves are closing it in. It's 21-16 now. At least it seems like it's a game. Among one of the first games that taught you a lesson about how useless the police are is the Pokemon franchise. Depending on which Need for Speed game you play, you can learn all sorts of things about the police. In the first Need for Speed game I ever played, Need for Speed 3, the police were inevitable. Eventually they would get you. Most Wanted and Carbon taught me strength and numbers. And then there was Need for Speed 2015, where the police were flipping useless. They literally were about as useless as a passing fly. The Need for Speed Rivals police, though, they were spooky. I know that game is offline now, but I kind of almost feel compelled to go check it out again. Because I never cared about the fact that it was online anyway. And hit a 3 to close it. Nice. See, guys, I could be watching this great basketball game, and instead I'm talking to you all.
Bruh.
Haven't played a racing game in a long time. I went through like a big Need for Speed phase like 2 years ago. I actually revisited Need for Speed Underground like a month ago. Need for Speed's definitely like a comfort game for me. I always enjoy revisiting them from time to time. If I go to the doorway, I'm gonna leave the building. Thank you for your wisdom. Yeah. I actually really like racing games, though. Like, racing games are just fun. They're nice to turn your brain off. Like me some Need for Speed. Need for Speed's really the only major racing franchise that I've ever gotten into, though. I've played my share of NASCAR games. NASCAR Heat was the best. The original, like the 1999 version. Because I know NASCAR Heat came back like 20 years later. Racing games really benefit from having a racing wheel. And my dad bought me a racing wheel when I was a kid, mainly because he wanted to play Need for Speed with a racing wheel. And like, the difference between having a racing wheel and not is just insane. I kind of like the police in the Yakuza games, at least from the limited exposure they've been in. But that's just because, like, the Yakuza games are basically, like, a discussion on organized crime, basically. A racing wheel? What did you think I was saying? A racing Wii! Racing well. Oh yeah, I actually played Underground 2 the one night on stream. That was when we all learned a valuable lesson. Don't drink and drive, kids. Do I have any paralyzed hills left? Or did I use them all up? Looks like they've all been used up. Wait. Switch. Oh, I already did. I already did. I got this. Excited to see where this run goes. Like your team. Yeah, I've been very happy with this team. This might be one of my best Pokemon squads I've ever put together. And not just because of the main team, but because of the extended team, too. It's been, like, such a fun playthrough. Play Truck Simulator and be pissed drunk. That would be funny. If there's one Pokemon you want in this game you want to use before you die, it's the Aegislash line. Yeah, Aegislash is a cool Pokemon. I've actually been of the opinion that, I consider Aegislash to be one of my... Aegislash is basically one of the 5 Pokemon I have locked into if I had a 6 Pokemon still gym leader party. Aegislash would be one of the 5 that I've locked in. Like, I know for certain I want it. The 6th one's always been kind of up in the air. Skarmory, Empoleon, Metagross, Aegislash, Tinkaton. Tinkaton's actually the newest addition to that lineup. It used to be a little more volatile. I think there's a good chance I would probably just slot in Lucario. But I always, like, kind of had this weird relationship with Lucario where I've always felt it's, like, you know, a little on the overrated side. Not that I don't like Lucario. It just feels like a normie Pokemon, you know? Like, I almost feel wrong for using a normie Pokemon. It would be like using Charizard on a Fire-type team. You just... like, it feels almost a little too cliche. Am I planning on taking on Blaine today? No, I'm gonna stop before we fight Blaine. We're actually, like, deep into after... like, I usually wrap up my main gaming segment at 9:30 Eastern US time. We've gone an hour over. But that's just because I'm, like, trying to get through the game right now. I'm trying to complete the game before Haley comes to visit me so that we could trade when she's here. Lucario, Charizard, Greninja. Yeah, that's... I agree. There's just a lot of different steel types I like, right? So... but there's, like, none that really stand out that are on, like, an extra level. Like, that level that's, like, the oh yeah level. Like, as soon as Tinkaton came out, I'm like, oh yeah. So I'm kind of actually thinking maybe 10th gen will drop a fairy that... or a steel type that fits the oh
Fairy?
yeah category. Yeah, I misspoke. I misspoke. Alright, I caught 2 mucks, I don't need another muck.
I like fairy.
I know you like fairy, David. Scizor is one of the... If we would have had this conversation, like, at the end of 4th gen, where there's no Aegis Slash and there's no Tinkaton, Scizor probably makes the cut. I had a soft spot for Scizor because that was how I met Majora's Fan. Majora's Fan had a shiny Scizor that he originally traded me for one of my walkthrough diamond Pokemon. I think he asked for Honchkrow. Yeah, he asked for Honchkrow. I eventually got all the Pokemon that I traded away back. I remember the guy who I gave Rapidash to was kind of a douche about it. And I had to, like, do a Wi-Fi... Like, he was like, I'll give it back to you, but you have to give me a Wi-Fi battle. I'm like, okay. Your terms are acceptable, I guess. Even though it makes me grumpy.
I only mention Jumanji because I think the dynamic between Kevin Hart and Dwayne in that movie is literally me and Ethan.
What are we talking? Oh, your Twitch chat comment. This is not a good battle situation.
What? Your Venusaur's moveset is abhorrent.
Well, what else would you suggest?
Nothing, that's the problem.
Yeah, like, duh, what else would I have on it? This is what I have to work with. King Gambit. Yes, King Gambit is good. I like King Gambit. But it doesn't quite cross over into the oh yeah category. It's like in the running with a bunch of like that 6th slot goes to like so many different things that I find interesting. Like you got Lucario, Excadrill, King Gambit, Scizor. I would probably never choose Aggron. I like Aggron, but Aggron's like a sucky Pokemon. That's the problem with Aggron. But like, Magnezone, I don't know if I said that one. Like, there's just a lot of Pokemon that are there. They're good, but none of them stand out as like being a definitive, oh yeah, I want that. If you were a gym leader, you'd likely be a fairy type leader or a psychic gym leader. Wow, you sound like my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Favorite Pokemon being Gardevoir. Wow, you really are my girlfriend. Haley, when did you get a different Twitch account? She has good taste. I'm aware she has good taste. She chose me.
Okay, let's talk. Please. Wait, what?
I said you have good taste. You chose me.
No, okay, anyways. No. Go on. Continue. What's the rest of your team, friend? Tell me.
I think Haley wouldn't pick Tinkaton just because she's kind of conceited Tinkaton.
Wait!
To me.
Are you in the Discord server? I need to tag you in the thing I made.
Well, they said our Twitch showcased them as a first-time chatter, so they're new here. Haley has decided you should tune into all my streams until the end of time.
Okay, you just don't be projecting.
Haley likes Mawile. Mawil's kind of Haley's, like, fairy steel substitute for Tinkaton. She also said Hatterene. Haley's always kind of been so-so on Hat.
I mean, it's just the final evolution. I still like it. I really like the middle evolution, Hattrem or something, with her little witchy pigtails. Oh, so cute.
Hatterene's actually probably has been like more of a me Pokemon. Like I like
Right.
Hatterene. Haley always has leaned more towards Gardevoir. It's a Ditto.
Wait, I don't think I updated my. Where did I post it? Was it games or media? Probably media.
Does Ditto outspeed me? Because that actually highly determines which move I have to use here. No, it does not outspeed me. That's crazy. You may be a first-time chatter, but you remember me from the new Super Mario Bros. Days? Those are some very old days. Oh, I'm trolling. For some reason, I thought I was a ghost Pokemon using a ghost move. Am I stupid?
So if I was a gym leader, I'd probably be Fairy. I have this whole album dedicated to it. But my
Haley's
team would
in
probably...
denial that Sylveon's her favorite Pokemon.
Hold on, I'm warming up. Leave me alone. It would probably be... Gardevoir would likely be my ace for the Mega Evolution. I would have to be Marina. I gotta have to be Marina. That's my favorite starter. I used to always think I would want a pink themed fairy team, but like I literally... There's no world without it. Togekiss,
Fair,
love
Primarina
Togekiss.
has like a pink seashell or something on it.
Yeah, she does have some pink there. Sylveon, Florgeist. I don't really know where my love for Florgeist came from. I just really like the Pokemon, actually.
Because I gave you
and-
a shiny flower, obviously.
Yeah. The last slot would be very... It's kind of flexible. Like, I could put Clefable there. I could put... My heart kind of wants Alola Ninetales, specifically shiny Alola Ninetales, because it's like pink and purple, and I love that. Pink Fox. I could also do Mawile to kind of mirror that steel type for Ian.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of us having each a steel fairy type as our overlap.
Mawile just doesn't really fit my scheme though, and I wouldn't want to use it unless
Well,
I
the
could
problem
Mega
is
Evolve it, but I
Mawile
already have
sucks.
Gardevoir.
Mawile needs its Mega Evolution to be a real evolution. Ooh, Solar Beam. Speaking of new Super Mario Bros., your 8th World Castle video was your first YouTube video you ever watched. 8-year-old me needed a guide and ended up watching all my walkthroughs. Nice. It's a shame YouTube is just not what it used to be. The old Wild West days of YouTube were something to behold. Alola Ninetales is one of my 3 favorite Pokemon. In fact, you can probably see in the back there's Alolan Vulpix plushie along with Glaceon. Unfortunately, I'm the steel type guy, so... Well, yeah, YouTube nowadays, you have to dig to not find slop. No, there are still a lot of good content creators, but even they have to play the game, and I feel like it kind of hurts their product. Which is sad. Mawile would benefit from the Roselia treatment. Mawile just needs its Mega Evolution to be literally a normal evolution. Then it would be good. Sableye needs that too. I think the problem with a lot of the Mega Evolutions for the bad Pokemon Or that they should have just been straight up Evos. Like, I have my dedicated YouTube channels that I like to follow, but I've even seen, like, some of the channels I follow feel like they have to adapt and whatnot. So, like, you could definitely tell their quality, like... I mean, it's like a catch-22, because I think if you are a content creator long enough, it's hard for your content not to slip at some point just by the sheer virtue of you burn out doing it given enough time. But I also think, like, I've seen channels that just feel like they're not what they used to be because they're trying too hard to play the game. Like, I don't really want to be a YouTuber anymore. I would prefer to be a streamer or just like something in between. I mean, I don't even really prefer to be anything really. I just do this for fun. I like to hang out and talk to you guys, and you know, we chat about whatever. I see this more as like a little small social circle that I have, like, you know, ladies gathering around for their book club sort of thing. I'm a professional cool guy, that should be plenty good enough. Yeah, but that's not enough to... Well, I mean, I don't put enough effort into my content to really build an audience anymore, which is part of my problem. But we all know there's a reason for that. It's because I have a full-time job and I just don't have the level of passion to make that happen. But I like hanging out and just chilling and playing video games with my peeps. People exclusively stream then upload VODs to YouTube. Yeah, it's just hard to make it as a streamer. Streaming is a tough space to, like, make headway in. Why do I feel trapped? You know what? I got what I came for. Just getting out of here. Like, I used to have 250,000 subscribers on YouTube, and, like, look at me now. I stream to... Between YouTube and Twitch right now, I have, like, what, 20 concurrent viewers? There's a Roller Coaster Tycoon YouTuber I really like. And I kind of look evaluating him as like a litmus test to just how powerful the difference between YouTube content and Twitch content can be. Because he's like active. He's got a very like ongoing audience. When he uploads a video, it'll generate 10, 20,000 views. And his live streams, he's lucky if he's hitting 100 concurrent viewers. Like, it's just really hard to get an audience on a live stream. It's a very competitive market space, and stuff and things. You've had the same part-time job for a little over 5 years, haven't really been able to find much else. Yeah, I struggled quite a bit with work at first. I had to work at a hotel for a year on night shift, and then it was by total fluke that the accounts payable was leaving. And it's funny because that girl's name was Haley too. At first she didn't like me, but then over the course of a year, like, I think she grew to really respect how hard I worked on night shift. And she actually was the one who basically said when she was going out the door, like, you should hire Ian. So, like, I went into the interview, and I was basically already a shoo-in as long as I didn't present myself like a nincompoop. Then COVID hit, And I became unemployed, and every job I applied for was a dead end, and then I got lucky where the company I work for now just happened to hit me up. And I feel like I found myself in the right place, and I don't know, I got lucky. I wish you luck, though. It's rough out there in the job market. I'm not really sure what your history is. I can't speak for much of it, but a tough world out there. ADHD. Haley, get off of your old account. Living at home is a wonderful luxury, though. Speaking from experience. Autism and ADHD is one heck of a combo? Okay. You are no longer Haley on her old account, but yes, that is one heck of a combo. Is it raining? Sounds like it's raining. Alright, folks. I am in a good stopping place. So, I will be streaming Pokemon again on Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern US time. We'll do Blaine's Gym and hopefully start to dabble in the islands on next stream. And then hopefully we could do the Elite Four next Friday. And then Haley will be visiting me. And I won't be able to stream that Sunday because as of right now the plan is we're going to go to a baseball game. So stream schedule is going to be a little wonky for the next couple weeks. So as always, I highly recommend you keep an eye on Discord. So we'll have a standard stream this Sunday. We'll have standard stream next Friday. Then we'll probably have a Haley stream on a random weeknight. And then we'll be probably in post-game at that point. And we'll do the rest of the islands. The Sevi Islands. And then I'm going to have to figure out what I'm streaming next. So, it'll be a wild ride from there. Stream is going to continue. I'm not ending stream. If you're watching on Twitch, or if you're watching on Twitch, you don't have to do anything. If you're watching on YouTube, I highly recommend you come over to my Twitch channel. I will continue stream on Twitch. The Timberwolf game is going to be going to halftime soon, so we might just, like, hang out and chill and chat for a bit. And then I'm going to, like, watch the Timberwolf game, and we'll still chill and chat. Because I really want to watch my team play in the playoffs. And then after the Timberwolf game is over, I'll try to probably play some more Yakuza 0 in the, like, deep after hours of the night. So, yeah, that's like the battle plan for the rest of the night. If you're heading out because you only care about Pokemon, have a wonderful rest of your night. If you're on YouTube, hopefully you'll come join me on Twitch. And, yeah. Fire Red Leaf Green will continue on Sunday, and, yeah. Alright. Peace out if you're watching on YouTube, and to the Twitch folks, hang tight.